Hey there everyone, I'm back at you with a new video. This is the third time I've tried recording this video, but my computer keeps saying it's full, and I delete older videos, and it's still there. So, before we begin, I'm in the same clothes as my previous video because I'm recording them on the same day. This one will probably be posted next week, so I can continue with my 2 videos per week. Today's video is on the art of tarot. We're doing a review of this. The book, it's by Liz Dean, and the artwork is by Emma Garner. Cico Books, CICO Books, is the publisher in London, New York. RylandPeters.com. It's $12.99 in the UK and $18.95 in the US. So before we begin, let's talk about this box. It's actually a pretty sturdy box. It's one that I keep my cards in. I feel they're very well protected in that. It's a 64-page illustrated guidebook. It's actually pretty nice. So those who know me, those of you who know me, know that I only use this deck around Thanksgiving. That's just kind of the feel I get from it. I don't know why. I actually got it for Christmas one year from my father. But yeah, so it doesn't get used throughout the year. Once in a while, when I feel that I need to use it, in one of the seasons, I'll take it out, but I don't very often take it out. So there's a kind of a thumbnail image of the card. There's a little image in the corner on some of the cards, I think, or is that just a Fool? No. That's weird. So it picks and chooses, but on some of the cards it's got a little image in the corner of a symbol that's within the card. It's very much so a Rider-Waite deck. It's kind of a Rider-Waite-Smith clone, but not that bad. So for the Major Arcana, it has keywords, has a little introduction thing. It's got an upright meaning and a reversed meaning of what the cards mean. And then for their Minor Arcana, it's got a even smaller thumbnail image, but it's in color, so it's nice. An upright meaning and a reversed meaning. I don't understand why they have reversed meanings with these cards. As you can tell, the deck is not visually reversible. I do like this backing though. And when we go into what the cards are in a moment, I will also show you something that I find very weird with this deck. So it's kind of got a table of contents, an introduction to tarot, kind of a nice page, 2 pages almost. It's got a beginning or reading section. It's got 5 different spreads. 3-card spread, 7-card progression, question and answers, which is also set Celtic Cross, the week ahead. So those are the spreads that they have. And then it kind of just jumps into what the cards are. Let me see here. So, Justice is 8, and Strength is 11. Those of you who watch my videos know that I prefer strength to be 8 and justice to be 11, but it is what it is. I'm not going to whine about it. I'm gonna go through some of the cards. Like I said, it's very Rider weight. It is a pip deck, so the major arcana is Rider weight, while the minor arcana are pips. So yeah, that's just kind of, I probably won't go through the minor arcana too much because that's kind of what it's about. As you can see, it's got the number of whatever suit it is. The suit, they go by cups, swords, wands, and pentacles in this deck. So yeah, and then it's got the number in the corner and on top. You could almost trim this down, I'd say, and you'd be okay. I don't think it'd ruin any of the images. I didn't trim it down because it's actually kind of the size of an oracle deck almost, with the 78 cards, but it's really easy to shuffle. So yes, and then it uses Page, King, Queen, Knights for the court cards. That's what I'm thinking of. Uses Page, King, Queen, Cups, or Page, King, Queen, Knights. Sorry. The suit is in the corner here. It's got what it's named, and the suit's on the bottom. They all kind of have emotion. I find these court cards to be surprisingly easy to read with. Not that hard at all. So for the major arcana, they actually have a star sign in the corner. And the number in Roman numerals, what it is. But yeah. So that's the tower, very Rider weight, as I have said. It's interesting because if you look in their clothes, you can actually see it's almost like a newspaper font. So it looks very collage-y and watercolor almost, which brings an interesting feel to the deck, I think. Definitely an interesting feel. So let's see, here's the Empress. It's not hard to read with, as I have said. Very easy to read with, very straightforward. It's easy for beginners. So this is definitely an easy deck for beginners to read. You know what card I don't like in this deck? Is this King of Pentacles. Like, he's a king, but he's wearing shorts. That visage. It's a very creepy card to me. I don't know why. But a lot of court cards don't make sense to me, but they're very easy to read in this deck. So you have Justice here, which is Libra. Again, not difficult to read at all. Very straightforward, easy to understand. You have the Lovers, Gemini, man, woman, flowers, roses. It took the meaning lovers in general together as that collective whole of what I read that card as. Not how I read the card personally, like what I see in the card, but that specific card just does that. The Devil is interesting in this deck. It's a female devil, and she's kind of got the angel and the devil on her shoulders. Like, it's almost, you have a decision to make, and don't let the devil talk you into doing something that you don't want to do. Almost, in my opinion, how I read that. The moon, very straightforward moon. I actually like this. I find it a very nice looking moon, to be honest with you. The moon cards is one of my favorite in the deck, so y'all know Death is Scorpio, right? Like, so it's got Scorpio in the corner, right? And Death, and I actually don't mind this Death at all. It looks very nice to me. It's talking about rebirth and, you know, new beginnings, that kind of stuff. Now, let me see if I can find it. Look at the symbol in the corner of the Hermit card, which is supposed to be Virgo. It also has Scorpio. In this deck, you will not see any Virgonian symbols, which I find very weird to me. Like, I'm a Virgo, and it actually pisses me off a little bit. Like, how are we not represented? Virgo is the best, okay? So, how are Virgos not represented in this deck? That has quite a bit of female imagery in it, almost more than the males, which is different in a tarot deck. So it's like, how are you not going to have the primary female figure in the astrology represented in this deck whatsoever, and you give us 2 Scorpios? That is just irritating to me about this particular card, because it's like, no, Scorpio, this is supposed to be Virgo. You have 2 Scorpios in this deck and no Virgos whatsoever. And trust me, I looked in every single image just to see, did they change it? Because, you know, some decks do change it, and no, it just doesn't exist in this deck. I don't know if they like put the wrong symbol in there by accident, or if they did that, because it doesn't go over that in the book whatsoever. It doesn't go over anything about astrology in the book. Yeah, it just has them in the card in the corner, which is nice for people that use those readings, but not nice when you have a Scorpio for the Hermit. I don't know if I'm the only one that is pissed off by that or what, but that does irritate me. Very, very much so. So, yeah. I don't know, I thought I'd just share that, because that one irks me. Very much so irks me. And I don't even know why, because it's a card, but it irks me. There's no Virgos. It's got the Hierophant, which is a very straightforward card, very much so. Rider-Waite, again, none of these cards deviate from the Rider-Waite Smith. Obviously, the Minor Arcana are just pip cards. This World card looks nice. I feel she's too young. I feel she should be older a little bit, but wiser, and more of an earth tone to her instead of just this pale skin. Show you again, just to show you that they are all pip cards. They all have this different backgrounds. There is no rhyme or reason I've discovered. Yellow is wands. This pinkish is cups. Red is swords, or a dark pink is swords, and a dark yellow for coins. And it just depends on the card for the Major Arcana, what color the background is. So yeah, and then we'll show you Here's the High Priestess. Just to give you, it shows the moon in the corner. Obviously, that's the symbol for the High Priestess. Like I said, I do like this deck. At first, when I first got it, I didn't really connect with it, didn't really work with it. And then just starting around Thanksgiving time, I started to pull it out and do readings for myself and others, and just kind of stuck with that aspect of me that it's a Thanksgiving deck, kind of a fall autumn type of deck. And when I used to pull my cards out and set them on my altar, this one always appeared in the fall time, around Thanksgiving, just because that's kind of the energy I got off of it, and that's when I got the most accurate readings with it. And I could read with it the easiest, I guess I should say. Not accurate, because all my readings are fairly accurate. It's just I could understand the cards better around this time of the year. Now that we're kind of moving away from Thanksgiving and then going into winter read themes, it will go towards the back of my drawer and probably won't be touched again until next year, unless I feel the calling to do so. I guess I can do one more reading for you guys. Now everybody knows at the end of my review videos, I do a final, just kind of a quick reading for somebody out there. I always feel a calling to do so. If it pertains to, it pertains to. If it doesn't, it doesn't. To be fair, I might just be doing a reading as one of my videos, of the two videos, if I don't have a lot of time. But as I have said, this deck really does shuffle beautifully. First it kind of stuck together, but that came with the new deck. Very good quality card stock in my opinion. And very cardboard, kind of a definitely coated with something. And I've had this for several years now, and it has endured the test of time. Very much so. So, there's that. Okay, I guess we're done shuffling now. So your first card is a King of Cups. Okay. Middle card being Two of Wands. And finally we have Two of Swords. So a lot of twos in this video. So we have the King of Cups, which is, you know, that emotional father figure. King of Cups. Alright. Yes, an authoritative figure in your past life. Or in your past life. In your past. Very much so an authoritative figure was there, who kind of nudged you in the right direction, gave you a firm understanding of what life is about. And this is for whoever is out there. But yes, he kind of is that, very much so, that emotional father figure type person. Not necessarily father, but somebody who very much so was like a father to you, was there to help you through life's problems, and help you through what you needed to get through. I'm not seeing a father here. I'm not seeing that this was your dad, though. I'm seeing that this was a person who could be a female as well, who was like that person, was that authoritative figure in your life that was there and loved you like you were their child. Sorry. Next we have the Two of Wands, which is at present. You're going into this partnership right now, and it's kind of going to be fun, creative, but you're kind of a little bit doubting your half of the maybe project. Ooh, I'm definitely seeing a project here. You're doubting your half of the project. You're doubting that you're not going to be able to keep up with this person, that you're not going to be able to do good enough. And you are. You have the tools. Remember, we all have the tools of everything. But you're doubting yourself now, and that's something that you need to get into check. Because that can... Doubting is... if you start doubting yourself, you've already lost. So you gotta get into gear and say, no, I can do this, and do your best. That's all you can do, is do your best. But don't doubt yourself, don't doubt your abilities. But you are definitely doubting yourself right now. Just keep pushing forward and you're gonna gain the reward, whether it be a class, an A in a class, or, you know, a promotion at work, something. You're gonna gain the reward from this project. You just need to push through it and stop doubting yourself. And in the near future, or future sometimes, generally within the next 2 months, more into this partnership. I'm thinking this is something at work. It's gonna pay off when you stop doubting yourself. But you gotta be wary of this other person as well. Definitely be wary of them. Don't let them take all the credit. And I feel like that's what's coming up, is they're gonna try to take all the credit for the work. You need to put your foot down and kind of tell them, be like, hey, no, we worked on this together. At the same time, don't take all the credit where credit is not due. If you both worked on it, you should say, we both worked on it. That's just common courtesy almost, you know, like, don't take credit. Give credit where credit is due, and take credit where credit is due, but don't take or give credit where credit is not due. And it's kind of saying, be wary of this other person, because they might very much so try to take the credit for themselves. Interesting. Very much, you're definitely going through a balancing act right now in your life, especially over the next few months. With these twos, it's a balancing act. And so finally, we go into the shadow aspect of this reading. Ooh. So you had the King of Cups, and now we have the King of Swords. This is kind of what's hidden from you at this time. Kings and twos. An interesting mix and an interesting combination. You're going to be competing for something. That's what this project is about. It's a competition. Very much so a competition. And this person that you're going up against, he's going to be quick-witted and try to fast talk. I feel like he's going to fast talk his way out of getting what he wants. You have to be wary of this. This card, this Two of Swords, is definitely telling you to be wary of this person, whoever they are. At work, at school, somebody's going to take you on and be competitive for that position. but how you can get him. And the way you get him, the way you can win this position that you're going after, he's not very good at paying attention to the small details as you are. If you can pay attention to the small details and get him in those small details, that's where you can win. But you definitely have to be watchful and wary of what this person says, what this person does. And don't let him take the credit that is not his to take, you know. His ambition is as much and as strong as yours is, and you need to really be watchful of this man or woman. But this very much so person who's trying to take this other position. It's this position of authority. Here, maybe that going after, like maybe this represents your boss, and your boss is leaving now, and maybe you're trying to become the boss now, but this other person is also trying to compete for that leadership position. You need to be smart, listen to what all those people behind you have told you, definitely do your half and don't doubt yourself. Keep yourself in check, and then be watchful of this guy, because they're definitely going to try and take where credit is not due. Alright. Well, that was an interesting reading. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video, or will enjoy this video, and I will talk at you in the next one. I still gotta figure out another one for this week. But yes, hopefully you all enjoy yourself and stay positive, have fun, and good luck, y'all. Bye.